Am I the asshole for despising my mentally handicapped sister? The title makes me sound like a terrible person, but please hear me out before judging me. My sister is severely autistic. She's nonverbal, requires almost constant supervision, and cannot take care of herself at all. She's only 12, but she's extremely destructive and sometimes violent. She breaks anything she gets her hands on, and she cannot be left alone for even a short amount of time. And I hate her. I know how awful that sounds. I know I shouldn't feel this way, but the truth is, it doesn't feel wrong. It feels inevitable. I was 6 years old when she was born, and from that moment on, my life stopped being mine. I don't remember what it feels like to have my parents' full attention. As far back as I can remember, everything has revolved around her. When I was 7, I was moved out of my bedroom and sent to sleep in the basement because my sister needed to be in the room next to my parents. That was the first time I realized I was no longer a priority. Every toy I ever loved as a child was destroyed by her. When I complained, my parents ignored me. When I cried, they told me to be understanding. When she destroyed a MacBook my school gave me when I was 14, I was the one who got blamed. That was the moment something inside me broke. As I got older, things didn't improve. They got worse. I was expected to drop everything for her at a moment's notice. I couldn't make plans with friends because my parents expected me to be available if they needed help. Even when I did manage to get time for myself, I was required to leave immediately if they called. If I didn't, I was punished. One time I went to see a Spider-Man movie with friends. I turned my phone off in the theater. When I got home, I was grounded for not answering their call. That's when I realized I wasn't their child anymore. I was their backup caretaker. No matter what happened in my life, she came first. Always. Last week, I was chosen to give a speech at a school event. It meant everything to me. My parents promised they'd be there. They never showed up. Later, they said they couldn't come because of my sister. Just like always. I kept all of this bottled up for years. I never complained. I never fought back. Until one conversation finally broke me. While talking about colleges, my father casually joked that I should choose a high-paying career so I could take care of my sister when they're gone. I don't know why that comment did it, but I completely lost control. I broke down. I cried. I screamed. I told him that everything had always been about her, that I felt like nothing more than a servant in my own home, that I never asked to be born just to sacrifice my entire life for someone else. I told them I felt like a slave. Then I locked myself in my room. My parents never came to check on me, so now I'm here, asking strangers on the internet what my own parents wouldn't answer. Am I the asshole? Update. 1 week later. I'm back with an update because a lot has happened. After that night, I went to stay with my grandfather. I finally told him everything I'd been holding in for years. And honestly, he looked horrified. He told me something that changed everything. My sister was supposed to be receiving care from trained professionals, not me, not a teenager, especially not with her mental state, which apparently makes her a danger to herself and others. My parents were ignoring all of that. Then things got worse. My grandfather revealed that my parents had been taking money from other family members to pay for a caretaker that never existed. The rest of my family started reaching out. Aunts, uncles, people who had no idea what was happening behind closed doors. For the first time in a long time, I felt supported. That week was overwhelming, but also healing. My grandfather encouraged me to see my friends again, to live like a normal teenager. He told me he was trying to make up for the time I lost. Eventually, we sat down with my parents. They admitted everything, but they never apologized. My father actually told me straight to my face that I was put on this earth to take care of my sister. That was the moment I knew I couldn't go back. Today, I'm moving in with my grandfather permanently. When I graduate, I'm leaving the state for college. The money my aunt was sending to my parents will now come directly to me. My parents have called me twice since then, not to apologize, just to ask when I'm coming home. I won't be. And here's the truth I finally understand. I don't hate my sister. I never did. I hate what my parents turned me into. I hate the life they forced on me. And I hate that they made me believe loving myself meant abandoning her. I love my sister. I always have. But now I'm choosing to save myself.